Also, Reddit, you're going to be moving with me across to daily socializing in 3, 2, 1. Come on in, everybody. We're going to be doing a whole different kind of vibe. So good to see you. So good to see you tonight. Come on in. Make yourself at home. I'm Andre in the Flow, and you're invited into my living room. Give everybody a couple seconds to come on in. Let's see if we can also invite. Oh, we're already over here. We just need to I'm not singing tonight though on this thing. Oh, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, great. Let's also pin some links. Come on in, everybody. I see 13 people out there, 13 lovers all over the earth, and their own zip codes and area codes. Lovers and friends all over the world. Come on in, settle in. It's only going to be about a 15 to 20 minute session tonight. Although I do say that every night, and then we end up going for a little longer. But you know, love. Make me an instrument of your peace. Love. Make me an instrument of your peace. Love, make me an instrument of your peace. That's kind of vibe I'm on tonight. We're going to crack open the e-blast in a moment or two and run through today's goings on in the Love City Arts e-properties. If you've never met before, I'm Andre in the Flow. I'm your brother, cousin, neighbor next door that just really wants you to have a great day. There's no agenda. I don't need or want anything from you necessarily. I mean, love, make me an instrument of peace. Glenn, I can't be messaging you when I'm in the middle of all of this. Today is January 31st, 2022. I made a promise to myself that in this year that I, alongside my community, we would just be on a path of joyful expansion. So you're stepping into a space where earlier today in the streams we were talking about how if you put a plant in a pot, but the pot's not big enough, it will become root bound, meaning that it won't be able to grow because it's got so many roots, but they're in a small pot. And so part of what I'm trying to encourage and equip and empower my community to do in this year, and this is an extension of that, is to just get yourself a bigger pot and then hang out with OQ people, only quality people. Get yourself a bigger pot, hang out with only quality people, and then watch your life expand with a little water and sun. And so I'm here every night as an extension of that dream and that vision to see that everybody gets a bigger pot. Don't live a small life. Don't limit yourself. Don't let other people limit you. Andre's Love Cafe is a limit-free zone. If you can dream it and you want to put in the work, let's go. Once again, happy January 31st. January just flew by. We were just saying Happy New Year, and now look at us. Happy National Hot Chocolate Day as well. Who doesn't like a good cup of hot chocolate unless you're lactose intolerant? The quote of the day is from Helen Keller. Helen Keller said, "Never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye." Never bend your head. Always hold it high. Look the world straight in the eye. That's your inspirational quote of the day from our Love City Arts e-blast. I send them out to hundreds of people. They are read by hundreds of people every day. I see the metrics and it's fun. Now, if you had gotten the e-blast earlier today, you would know the questions of the day. I'm asking them every night here. Today's question of the day is, as a kid, I love this question, although, whatever. As a kid, what did you want to grow up to be? That's a question on the floor tonight for everybody watching. Let me make sure that we don't have people over in these other spaces as well. Oh, I see chats. 1 second. Hey, Gabe. Good to see you tonight. Welcome back to Community Vibe Check. Daily Community Vibe Check. So the question on the floor, so good to see my Brasileiro brother. As a kid, what did you want to grow up to be? I'll give you about 30 seconds on the clock to roll it around and then decide if you want to let me know in the comments. I'm Andre in the Flow, Chief Love Officer of Love City Arts E-Properties. One of the properties on the island is Andre's Love Cafe. And in Andre's Love Cafe, because my name's on the door, I open the doors every night unless I'm having great food, great sex, and great adventure somewhere. I open the floor to just go through our e-quotes. Sorry, our e-blast. That's all. I'm just reading from what people got in their emails today from me for free. Question of the day. As a kid, what did you want to grow up to be? 30 seconds on the clock. Let me check this message from Glenio. What is so urgent in the middle of the live? That's what I want to know. I hope it's something about my sound. Am I blowing out there, y'all? All right. As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? Rephrased, as a kid, what did you want to grow up to be? All right, quiet bunch tonight. So that's chill. I don't mind. As a kid, I obsessed about technology. I really wanted to be what I calling I would tell people that I wanted to be a computer scientist. But now that I really recognize what who and what computer scientists actually are, no. What I thought I was saying to people was that I wanted to be a technologist. Like, I love technology and systems and comm systems and things like that. The music thing and singing on stages and stuff, that always swirled around, like in the mix. It was always around me. Music's always been around me. but I really, really like the geeky problem solving type shit. It's so wonderful. People always told me that I would be on stages doing what I do, but that was kind of the outside. I really liked, after this session's over, I'm gonna go and Carl, my musical director, my present musical director, he and I did a live taping of a bunch of episodes of podcast on Instagram a couple nights ago, and I can't wait to get off of line here so I can go and cut video and produce things and watch some Mad Men while also cutting video of us for release on Friday. But all of that has to do with technology. I was always dabbing in production. So anyway, as a kid, what did you want to grow up to be? Probably a technologist, which I am, and a producer, which I am. I love fiddling with all of these things. I love that it's taken me 10 years and then the last 10 months intensely to make all of this happen. And we're in a groove now. We're in a groove. Y'all are getting emails from me almost every day, essentially. Including quotes like never bend your head, always hold your head high, look the world straight in the eye, and then also questions like, as a kid, what did you want to be when you grow up? If you want to leave a voice memo reply to any of the questions of the day, and you can go to the website, click into eBlast, and you can answer any of the questions we've had. There's a digest there of every question we've ever asked since the beginning of this version of the eBlast. So if you want to go into a voice memo in your phone and say yo, Dre, when I was a kid, I wanted to be this or whatever. If it's PG-13 and it hits our email box with the team, we'll air it live here during the daily vibe checks. More importantly than who you wanted to be when you grew up as a kid, I always ask these extra questions. I ask them every night that we're together because it matters. We're artists supporting one another, right? We're not just here masturbating our art into the world. We're not just creating lives or trying to make more money and more sex and more power. We're not trying to do all those things. We're actually trying to make sure that everybody's juice is on the loose. Anybody picking up what I'm putting down? Some of us want to live a life that's so full, like we were talking about last night. Some of us want to live a life that's so full that our cup runs over to the place to where when your juice is on the loose, baby, people can't help but get stuck in it when your juice is on the loose. Anybody know what I'm talking about? When you're living, some of us have felt it from time to time, but I want to live in this place all the time in 2022. In 2022, I want to live from this place where when my juice is on the loose, everybody who gets stuck in it, their juice gets loose too. Now, this juice I'm talking about ain't nothing sexual. It's love juice, right? It's that we're playing from a full cup. We're coming to daily community vibe check and saying yo, for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to focus on gratitude. I'm going to fuck all the bullshit that's happening in my life. I'm going to focus with Brother Dre on gratitude and what it feels like to just be. As Lisa Nichols says, nothing to prove, nothing to protect, nothing to hide, nothing to defend. Just me. Nothing to prove, nothing to protect, nothing to hide, and nothing to defend. This is the true freedom that I want to bestow and impart into the community that I shepherd. And while I'm here, I'm going to talk a little bit about influencers. Lots of people want to come on to streams like this, and they sit in these sessions on these live streams on all these different platforms, and they do it to become influencers, to get their watchers up, to get their likes, shares, and their subscribes up. That's why they do it. But Someone made a very interesting point the other day on Instagram. It's like, what are you influencing people to? Sure, you want to be famous. Sure, you want people to know your name. Sure, you want to have lots of money. But like, what are you guiding people towards? What are you leading folks to? Are you leading them towards a deeper profundity in their love? A deeper place in their love? Or you just want to show them that you got straight teeth? Or you just want to show them that you can dress nice? Like, what are we performing for? That's another question I should ask every day. What are we performing for? Social pageantry. If I can get the right angle, I'm not gonna put him on blast. I won't speak a name. I won't speak a name, but there was a gentleman in my life recently who took really, really nice angled photos. And I'm like, all I want for you to do is just love yourself. The one and only requirement. Just love yourself. Don't get so concerned with the angles and this and that and how this looks and how that looks. Just love your fucking self. Everything, and I'm not perfected this. I'm inching closer and closer and closer, as you can probably tell through the way I talk. I piss people off by the way I talk because I dare to love myself. Your whole world will change. Your whole language will change. Your whole energy will change when you choose to love yourself. This ain't for the squeamish. This ain't for the squeamish. I told you, in 2022, we're only surrounded by only quality people, OQP, right? People who are trying to grow into whatever. We don't know what the next version of our lives are. We don't know what's planned for us tomorrow. The shit could go to shit. Worse than it already has. And yet, we choose deliberately to vibe higher. Anyway, I'm way off script. Thank you to all the patrons, the people who buy me a coffee. Someone on a stream earlier today was like, can I buy you a coffee? I was like, sure. Go to the website. Go to the online donation portal, the tip jar, whatever it is, if that's your type of deal. If you do any part of keeping my lights on, keeping the internet going, through monthly donations, I just want to thank you, as I do every night. This community that we're building together is my passion project. Everybody who knows me knows that I want to be a motivational speaker, and I also want to be a singer, like a worldwide type of concert singer, in this next, phase of my life. But then there's also this part that I cannot shake. Like, I'm going to sing on these stages. Carl and I are planning some amazing things. So look out for the tickets coming to a theater near you of me doing what I do in that arena. But I dare not accomplish my dream and leave all the other dreamers behind. This is like the true language and passion of my heart. People call bullshit on me every day, but I'm telling you this. I'm a Broadway credited actor. I don't need to, according to Muggle language, I guess, I don't need to prove anything in that arena anymore. I mean, I sang on a Broadway stage consistently 8 shows a week. I checked that box years ago. I don't need to really prove that anymore. So now I'm starting to think alongside of Spirit, because, I'm co-creating all the time with Spirit. I'm not doing this on my own. I'm a spiritual being, right? So, I'm not doing this by my damn self. I'm co-creating with Spirit. I'm like, what is the next adventure? And I think I just want to spread songs of love, concert style, all over the world. But I dare not do it alone. I dare not try to, just take just for me. And so this area of my ministry, but I'm really, really weird about I'm really leery of using that language, ministry, because I'm not trying to be anybody's pastor, I drink booze and straight from the bottle. Nothing to prove, nothing to protect, nothing to hide, nothing to defend. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna sing these songs. Y'all have watched me this week. Excuse me. Y'all have watched me this week finalize like 4 or 5 shows to present to people and say, can I come into your space and do this song for you? Can I come into your space and do this show for you? So I've been working on all that. Now, we've been here for 19 minutes for the other part of my life. Something else that I'm really, really passionate about. It is asking you, are you stuck? Are you stuck in your creative flow? Are you stuck? Do you know that there's something greater inside you that's looking to cook and to brew? Do you know that there's something bigger than yourself that wants to pop forth from outside of you? But are you stuck? And how can we work together to get you unstuck? Now, I'm in here every night for free. But very soon, we're going to be starting this academy. We're going to be starting these sessions, these workshops on the weekends, these excuse-free zones where we can actually do what we say we're going to do. Here's the deal. This isn't a sales pitch or anything, but my team keeps telling me that I need to talk about this stuff more often and make it very, very clear for people. I am a black man from the South that through sheer grit in the face of all kinds of crazy odds, and we can talk about this in my one-on-one sessions with you or in group sessions or whatever we do, but through incredible odds and severe depression, I'm talking suicidal ideation, I'm talking about walking in traffic trying to throw myself in front of semi-trucks, the like low vibration clinical depression is what I came through to make it to a Broadway stage. So I'm not talking out of my ass when I come on here every night for the daily community vibe checks to ask you, are you stuck? Are you okay? It's not like I'm trying to make you feel bad about anything. I'm trying to figure out how we can work together as I'm working with myself along with spirit to make these dreams come true. So that you don't leave here with what's inside of you stuck there. I don't want to. It's why I get on here. It's why I've got the ring light up here. It won't come into the shot because I mounted it perfectly. But it's part of why I'm here. I don't really know what's next for me in this thing called life. I don't know what February holds, what March holds. It's really a free fall right now for me. And we owe it to ourselves to get unstuck, to keep moving forward. And here I sit before you with a really, really, really professional sound that I work to cultivate. And I can show you the way too. Just drop me a DM. Ain't no big deal. And we have tons of free shit around here too. I'm here every night unless I'm having great sex, great food, and great adventures to just be love for 23 minutes with whoever wants to just share it. We go through our e-blast. We ask the question of the day. As a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up was the question today. And even if you don't answer me because you don't want to roll the ball back because, you know, adults are very, very serious. They take themselves very, very serious. And even if you don't roll the ball back to me, I'm still going to have fun. And it's something for you to think about. And you really got to ponder, folks, if the person that you wanted to grow up to be is the person you became. And what's the reason for that? And now what can you do to get unstuck in a loving and gentle way? I get stuck all the time. We all get stuck. But the question is, how can I get unstuck and how can I be in community with people or be coached by people. I don't even need to be your coach. Just find one. I'd love to be your coach. But you don't need me as your coach. Just work towards being unstuck. More love, more power, more sound mind in the earth. That's what we want. Oh, one last announcement before we get out of here. It's in the e-blast as well. Oh, I clicked it prematurely, but I guess I'll read it. Listen, I just pushed the button today. We're going to have a spelling bee. An old-fashioned spelling bee. Here's the nuts and bolts of it. When 250 people sign up saying, yo, I want to win an Amazon gift card. I want to win some cash and prizes. I'll try to spell some of these words, in public so that we can, if you're down with being part of a spelling bee, if you're not too uptight of an adult to have fun and you want to be part of our first spelling bee, go over to the website, campfireinthecloud.com. campfireinthecloud.com. Go over there and just sign up to be in the spelling bee. Lots of cash and prizes. When I say cash and prizes, let's be clear. I'm going to throw in personally a $25 Amazon gift card. Now maybe that's no money maybe that's not any money to you rich motherfuckers. But somebody with like a little extra treat or something that they don't have to buy for themselves off of Amazon. I'm looking for 250 adults. 250 adults who are like, yo, I'll come onto the spelling bee. I'll spell some words with you. I'll win some cash prizes. If you go to understood.net, or if you go to, I haven't done that part of it yet. But if you go to Campfire in the Cloud for sure, just click the button. It's a Google form. Put your name in there. Put your Instagram in there so we can verify that you're a real person and not a fucking troll. And then we're going to pick, not hard words, but we're going to have guest judges and everything. And we're going to actually have an adult spelling bee. And I know for sure when I say cash and prizes, we haven't gotten all of our partners yet, but I'm the first partner, and I just want to have fun. All I need is 1 or 2 people to sign up, although I'm not going to start this project without 250 people. I want 250 adults to say, yo, I will try to try these words in your spelling bee for an Amazon gift card. It's going to happen. Somebody isn't stuck in the mud. It's going to happen. We've been talking about this. So Tara Priolo Studio, my vocal coach and friend, internet friend, and mastermind and business partner. We're not business partners yet, but we're creative partners for sure. When we met each other, we were like a house on fire. Like those two kids you do not put beside each other in class, because we're going to talk the whole time in the back of the class and disturb the teacher. And we were like that. So we would type so fast that we would like misspell like half the words in a sentence. And then we'd be like, oh, there's a typo, because we both don't like typos. Like, in our work, graphic design, website design, the things that I do, like the things that she does, color paletting and beyond, like we don't like typos. And so we would always correct each other's typos with like hashtag spelling bee. And we'd always joke about the fact that we want to get the spelling bee off the ground. Well, she is in a rehearsal right now, studying for roles for Minnesota Opera. And we were going to wait until after she was done in order to get the spelling bee kicked off. But, tick, tick, boom, bitch. Tick, tick, boom, bitch. I don't know if I have until Tara finishes the opera to get these projects off the ground, because tomorrow's not promised for anybody. The best day to push the button in your life is today. I'll say it again for the people in the back. The best day to push the button on your life is today. And so I pushed the button today, which is something that Tara would recommend. Hopefully she partners with us and we work it out. I'm sure she will, but I don't want to speak prematurely for someone else's business plan. But the spelling bee is up. I put up the announcement today. If you go to andrestith.net or lovecityarts.org or Campfire in the Cloud, you'll see a little bee there. And the little bee is going to be like blinking at you. If you click him and you give us that information, our team will be in touch. We'll enter you into the spelling bee. You'll spell out loud in front of the world, and we'll just have some fun. We will just have an amazing time. I know at least a $25 Amazon gift card's in it for you, because I'll just take that out of my pocket. Maybe we should make it $100. Stay tuned. I don't know how much would be enticing to people, but I'm the type of person where I would definitely spell encyclopedia for a $25 gift card. I totally would. ENCYLOPEDIA. ENCYLOPEDIA. Encyclopedia. Just give me the money. Like I said, we're planning to have guest judges and everything like that. We've been talking about this for months, but it never materialized. And then today I was like, you know what? My last gig ended yesterday, and I've got space for fun. I'm an adult that still has space for fun. So I said, you know what? Let's jump on here and start the spelling bee. So when I have 250, that's my base number. Some people will be like, it's an audacious number. You think that 250 people want to be part of your damn spelling bee? I'll wait. Listen, I've got shows to do, shows to write. I got tons of shit to do. I think a spelling bee for adults, like, think about 60-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 70-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds, like spelling off against each other. I think that personally, it would be fun. But I don't make up other people's mind. And here's another thing. I have stopped planning events for ungrateful people. Meaning, I have stopped planning events in my life. And you should take this advice for yourself. I've stopped throwing parties and having 2 people show up. No. I'm grateful for the 2 people that show up to a community vibe check. I'm grateful for the people that pop through my life in the DMs and stuff like that. But if I'm going to do something if I'm going to produce an independent, fun-loving adult spelling bee, if I'm going to produce online, lights, camera, action, if I'm going to produce a spelling bee, for some adults that just want to have fun, lighten up a little bit and win a $25 gift card and whatever else the other sponsors throw in, why not? Who said that we needed a Hollywood Walk of Fame? Who said that we needed a Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame in order to actually just live full lives? Who told us that? Who taught us that lie? Who told us that we had to have 1 million followers to create our own brand of magic in the world? Who told you that lie? Who told me that motherfucking lie? Who? Who told you weren't enough? Who told you they know who you really are? Who told you I can expose him at any moment? Who's holding that power over you? Who's keeping you from being fully manifested in the world? These are the questions that need answers. These are the questions that need answers. Are you being kind to you? Are you loving you today? We can talk about what you have for lunch. We can talk about your magna cum laude. We can talk about your degrees. We can talk about your kids. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. We can talk. Look, I'm Brother Dre, man. I'm Andre in the flow. I'm flowing all the time. You see my bottle of wine? I'm flowing, man. I'm flowing. But are you loving yourself? Do you love yourself? Hey, Cambo, dinosaur. First comment of the night. I see you. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something, Kiombo. Kiombo. Let me tell you something, Kiombo, dinosaur. We're of the same tribe. So are the trolls, though. Trolls and Kiombo. You're not a troll, Kiombo. But we're the same tribe. You know how much courage it takes to type hi and the word nice into a live stream? You're a different kind of motherfucker. 11 people just left. You're a different kind of person. You're a certain energy and vibration. My channel is Kiombo. What kind of gaming? What do you stream? What is your? Yeah, you're hungry. Oh, you're hungry. I'm gonna look you up right now. Kiombo's hungry. Kiombo's hungry, y'all. Kiombo promoed here. Kiombo said my channel is Kiombo Gaming TV. I'm going right the fuck now. Kiombo's hungry. Kiombo's hungry. You know what it means to be hungry? It means that you will literally tell people about the dreams in your heart. Fortnite and I don't know what tell me what Shell Shockers is. I know what Fortnite is because last night when people were coming in, we were talking about how life is a lot like Fortnite, where you're falling out of the bus. There's nothing to grab onto, but the Buddhist philosophy says that there's no ground for you to hit. So you don't need to freak the fuck out because even though, look, it's the end of the month, the rent's due tomorrow, I'm in free fall too, and you don't need to worry about that shit because there's no ground, right? Shell Shockers is a game of fun. Okay, first of all, I'm going to find you, Kiombo, and subscribe to your channel. 1 second. Kiombo Gaming TV. Oh, wait. No. Wait. Kiombo. Search instead for this. Come on, Kiombo, where are you? I'm looking for you. Drop me a link. Drop me a link so I can find you. I looked for you. I can't find you. Let me try to search just Kiombo Gaming TV. Let's see what happens. Kiombo Gaming TV. On YouTube. I don't see it. I don't see it. I want to see it, but I don't see it. So just drop me a link or give me a DM and I'll tweet it. But I don't see Kiombo. I don't see it. Wait. I don't see it. Just drop me a link. I'll tweet it. I promise you I will. I just don't see it. I see it for you. I don't see the link. See, if you go into my YouTube and you say Andre Stith, there's a bunch of shit. Easily surfaced. I'm not coming for you though. I'm just saying. All right. So anyway, of course you can. My website's right there on the screen, andresdith.net. If you go into andresdith.net, you're going to see a wall of buttons of beautiful things to explore. We haven't even gotten to the private coaching yet. Sure. Go ahead and look. Please. Yeah, give me a link. I want to see it. So yeah, that's that. Thank you for coming to Daily Community Vibe Check. I really appreciate you. I'm Andre in the Flow. I'm the Chief Love Officer and Consultant for all of this magic. If you see yourself doing something like this in the world, why is that blinking at me? If you see yourself doing something like this as magic in the world, reach out to me. I can teach you how. If you've got a dream in your heart and you don't know how to connect the dots to get there, if you don't know how to launch yourself into digital spaces, if you don't know how to platform yourself, or maybe you're lazy, you just don't want to do it, reach out to me. I know a guy. If you have a dream in your heart and you've been wanting to set it free, if you're stuck and you're trying to get unstuck, I know a guy. And the receipts are there. What I love about what I do and about my business model is that it's going to be wonderful. I wish Tara were here tonight because it's going to be a wonderful thing in that I don't need to do anything else in my business of teaching people how to do what I do than to simply do what I do. I'm not saying that I am I'm not an Oscar award-winning producer. But Franklin and I, say hi, Franklin, say hi. Say hi, Franklin. Franklin and I are sitting in the house, and if you're an artist that wants to do, at the very least, I can't take you further than where I've gone. I can't take you further than Broadway. I can't take you further than this studio. But if you want to go here, I can take you there. That's the pitch. Because everybody has a message to spread to the world. Most people have something they want to say. They're just afraid to say it. But I've come to set the captive free. I've come to set the captive free. Didn't he say greater work shall we do? What I love about the biblical Jesus, and I have a minor in Bible, so pardon me, give me some room, folks. But what I love about the biblical Jesus is that Jesus never saw the brokenness in people. Jesus never came into live streams. Let me tell you about this. Jesus never came into live streams judging people and seeing their brokenness and their weakness. Jesus stepped up to people and said, "Oh, I lost the whole room when I started talking about Jesus, that mystical energy of love called Jesus. Oh man, that sucks." It sucks that I would start talking about that mystical, magical energy of Jesus, Christ consciousness, and the whole room would clear. Jesus, or the energy of Jesus, the spirit of Jesus, whatever you want to call it, Jesus never saw people outside of their wholeness. That's the thing I love about Jesus. I don't get into that whole idolizing of the crucifixion. My mother's that way. She's very much into the blood of Jesus, like all this suffering. I don't really get into the suffering of Jesus because, just like Martin Luther King, that's not the best. Like Martin Luther King dying, Jesus dying is not the best part of their lives. The best part of their lives is what the fuck they said. So I get into this mystical, magical Jesus, right? People don't like to talk about him. This mystical, magical Jesus that was like, yo, I don't see anybody as broken. Your faith makes you whole. Be it unto you. Law of attraction. Jesus would have been big into the law of attraction, right? According to your faith, may it be unto you. Meaning, as you believe, as you ask, and as you believe, you'll receive. If you think that you are small in life, that's all the space you're going to take up. If you think that you're large in life, then that's the space you'll take up. According to your faith, this mystical, magical Jesus. Now look. That's all I'm saying. Some of us, look, I'm in my 30s. Some of us have just really gotten hip to the game, right? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I'm hip to the game. Hip to the game. And because I'm hip to the game, and I see this for what it really is, I'm going to live a life of joyful expansion. I'm not going to let the bullies on the internet. We talked about this earlier tonight when I was singing in a live stream on a different channel. I was singing over in Reddit sessions, I was singing over in Reddit sessions, and a person came in named Poop something. It was like Poop something. The poop was in the name, so you know I was already in a shitty situation. Poop was in the name, and this poop person, you can't make this shit up. This stranger on the internet said unto me, you should stop singing Lennon. Essentially, the energy was, stop singing Lennon. It doesn't work for you. And my question, my question back was very, very simple. But what about the fun that I'm having? What about the joy that I feel in my heart? What about the way that the hairs on my neck stand up? What about this life and vital energy that I feel? I feel the same way about this likes and follows thing that people are like really obsessed with. Do you know there are people who won't get into my content or will not get into this love flow because they come to my page and they see that my videos have one view? Someone came in here last week and berated me. They're like, you only have 2 people watching you right now, man. Who do you think you are? We all have these people in our lives. We all have this energy swirling around us. So who do you think you are, people? My father was the number 1 motherfucker in line. Sorry, extra consonants. My father was the first person in line to be like, who do you think you are? Your family and your friends. When you start to move beyond who you were raised to be, who do you think you are? They say. I'll tell you this much. I don't know who you want me to be, but when I'm fully in myself, I feel fucking fantastic. when I'm truly living out my calling and my purpose and my dreams, when I'm living my life when I'm living my life aligned with who I truly am inside, when I'm not putting on airs or, pretending, protecting, proving, and defending and trying to be all this, we really are, as the Buddha would say, very basically good people. We really are. Even you white people who oppress us every day, even y'all are basically good people. Basically good human beings, what the Buddha would say. And we're not going to look at the receipts of the situation, because if we had to look at the receipts of the situation, we would hold people in contempt. We would hold people in contempt of the love, right? There's not enough love. There's a lot of pretense of love, but there's not a lot of love. White supremacy is a thing. Violence is a thing. There's lots of evil in the world. Leave if you must. We offer validation here. Andre's Love Cafe offers validation. We will validate you so that you have free parking here. Leave if you must. But we're under a lot of pressure. White supremacy, racism, capitalism, the patriarchy. All of these things that say things like, I see you for who you really are. You ain't shit. That voice in your head that says, you ain't shit. You ain't ever gonna amount to nothing. You only get 2 to 3 people watching you every day. Who the fuck do you think you are? You ain't Oprah, bitch. Right? That very aggressive voice that keeps you from living your dream. Oh, it's a fierce voice. And see, we've been in here for the whole week working with this thing. This is from The Untethered Soul, Michael Singer, which is something that I play in the clubhouse rooms almost every night. If you make that voice in your head say hello. I don't have any voices in my head. I'm not schizophrenic. Andre? Make that voice in your head say hello. Make it say hello twice. Make it say hello 3 times. Oh yeah, that voice. That voice that talks you out of your dreams. That voice that talks you into your dreams. This is the kind of stuff I teach. This is the kind of stuff that I seek to teach. How to turn that corner from being stuck inside yourself. You're stuck? How to turn that corner from being stuck inside yourself to being, and listen, I wouldn't do this unless y'all pressed my face to the fucking glass. I came in here for the last 2 years being like very, Andre. Every dream that I've wanted in my life has come true. In fact, I have run out of dreams. I'm just making a new one up out of thin air. That's the crazy shit. I'm such a content person and such a grateful person. I am the young black boy who is going from mailbox to mailbox to mailbox in my Virginia neighborhood, pretending that they were stops on the A train. Only to 30 years later, being the guy who takes the trains. Ask, believe, receive. Every day that I get on my train, I'm like, yo, I'm the kid who believed that one day I would be stepping on this ashy motherfucking train. And here I am. It's so funny that people come in here saying it's very important to stay in the notes of the key and not off key when I'm not even singing. Are you a robot? Are you a discouragement robot? Because people, you know what's so funny about this is that people have come in here before and said it's very helpful. People have come in here before, Robert McGee maybe. People have come in here before and said it's very important to stay in the notes on key and not off key. Except for this programming that I do, I'm not singing tonight. I don't think I've sang a single note tonight. Someone asked me to sing a song about myself. But this isn't a singing show. I do different shows live and online where I'm singing. So it's like, is that a discouragement, robot? No. She told, you're going to have to come to an actual session when I sing. I sing beautifully. I have an amazing voice. I have an incredible voice. Very smooth, very soothing, very uplifting. I have an amazing voice. But you'll have to come and see it some other time. Oh, yeah. The younger version of myself would have loved knowing that I would have. You know, my friend brought me this from Africa. Jordy is his name. Wonderful, trans, non-binary. I don't know. Jordy's not trans, but certainly non-binary. Beautiful, beautiful human who I love. Hey, Andre, please sing the right notes. You're so funny, Glenio. It's funny to me that people would actually... What's crazy about life and muggle culture is that people would ask me to sing the right notes even when I'm not singing. It's like... But like I said before, Glenio, this is the stuff that people are afraid of. The courageous people have to ignore all of the bullshit of the robots and the people around them telling them to sing on the notes, to stay in the notes. It's very important to stay in the notes on key and not off key. No one who teaches voice and vocal production even cares about that shit. You better live your motherfucking life. You better get all your notes off your chest on key and off key in this motherfucker. One day, either COVID or some other disease or some fucking whatever catastrophe is going to end your life. You better sing your notes and stay on your notes, even if they're on key or off key, because they're the only notes you have in this ashy motherfucker called Earth, spinning around a galaxy at 1,000 miles per hour. You better catch these notes, says Glenio. Who is trying to live a life trapped inside themselves? Robert McGee, even if you aren't a robot or not, you sound very trapped inside yourself, beloved. It's very important. Oh, let's get this in. If I put this in my body, it's very important to stay in the notes on key and not off key. You sound uptight. Loosen your butt. Unclench your butt. You sound uptight. You sound like you don't have a lot of love in your life. If you're focused on being off key or on key, everybody who's having fun knows that it doesn't matter. You're just living fully. You're just present for your life as it shows up. You're just grateful as a motherfucker that you're just here with your smartphone to get to cast judgment from somebody. You sound like you're from Georgia. You must not be talking about Georgia, the country. I was a flight attendant in Atlanta, Georgia for many years. Not many years, that's a lie. I was a flight attendant in Georgia for a year and a half or so. So I know everything about, what's that grease bucket by the Varsity? I'll have you in the bathroom for 2 days. Varsity with the burgers. Georgia the state. Then Acid Snowflakes. You know what? Atlanta, Georgia, Varsity, that burger place with the greasy fries. You know what I'm talking about. I lived in Georgia. I am Southern. I'm from Virginia, but I studied in school in Tennessee, and I was a flight attendant in Georgia. I married a man in Tennessee. I've lived in Mississippi with my best friend. So, yeah. Right on the side of the interstate. Okay, cool. Yeah. We love Varsity, but Varsity doesn't love us back. Atlanta holds a special place in my heart. Atlanta was the place, actually, where random homosexuals in a gay bar on karaoke night came up to me and they were like, "You're a really good singer. You probably should go to audition. There's an audition happening at the Atlanta Ballet on Sunday. You should go." This is what I love about human beings. If I may just stop for a second on the side of the road. What I love about good humans, not you ashy motherfuckers, but what I love about good humans is that good humans will put you on. Just like Acid Snowflakes. Yo, like in Georgia, I was singing some Whitney Houston song one night at a karaoke. I was a flight attendant. I was in town for the weekend because flight attendants fly in and out, and so I was in town, and I went to a karaoke bar with a guy. Oh man, I think he's from the Philippines, and Filipino people can sing their asses off. Shout out to Regine Velasquez, and he said, "Come karaoke with me. You're a singer? You better come karaoke with me." This is before I was on cruise ships. This is before Broadway. This is before singing all over the country. This is before all of that shit. I'm just karaoke. And these white homosexuals in Georgia, so that's why I sound like I'm from Georgia. Georgia on my mind. I would sing Georgia on my mind for you, but we can sing it in this session. And they came up to me and they said, "You know what? You sound really, really good. You should go over to the Atlanta Ballet on Sunday and audition for Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines." This is in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. I said, "What?" They said, and we're in the bar. I'm trying to get laid. And we're in the bar. And I'm like, "What?" Like, "Yeah, you should go to the Atlanta Ballet on Sunday and be and audition for Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. They're looking for people." So I drove a car that my father bought for me that was leaking brake fluid. Can't make this shit up. And so you had to pump the brakes. Some people in the country, in the United States and in the world, are living this life right now where you have to pump the brakes. Your car is broken. You have a car. You're blessed to have a car to get to work, to be a fabulous flight attendant. But you're having to pump the brakes to keep the car from slamming into the car ahead of you. And with receipts, I have people that can prove this story, because my friend Jonathan, who's an artist, my friend Jonathan, my best friend from high school, in my childhood, he came to visit me in Atlanta as a flight attendant. We're not close now, but we were close at the time. And when he came to visit me as a flight attendant in Atlanta, he had to drive my car home one night to the parking garage because I couldn't drive. I was fucked up. He's like, "Yo, you could have died. Like, why do you have to push your brakes 4 times to make the car stop? That's a broken car." It's all I could afford as a flight attendant. And while I was there, pumping my brakes on the interstate, right on the side of the interstate you're talking about, Acid Snowflakes, as I was pumping my brakes on the side of the interstate and getting to work and all that, these 2 white gays said to me, you should go to the Atlanta Ballet, audition for Royal Caribbean. So I had one day off. It was that Sunday. I was flying a 3-day trip, Sunday off, and then I had a 4-day trip to fly out to Boston. And I went into, this is the stuff that I coach. This is the stuff that I want to teach. This is stuff that it is a specific kind of human that says, "Yo, I already have a great job. Y'all can see on my Instagram that I'm still friends with a guy that I was a flight attendant with, passing out pretzels and peanuts 15 years ago. We're still friends. He's making amazing money, 6 figures. I could have stayed in that job and loved it, but I knew that I had a song in my chest. I knew that singing made me more happy. So I went to the Atlanta Ballet on that Sunday. I auditioned for a woman named Jerry Taylor Feeney. I wonder where she is. I'll never forget her. Blonde bombshell. She used to work on cruise. She used to work on cruise ships herself back in the day, and they took us all out. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's crazy. Hey, Kira Damas, good to see you back, man. I do remember you, Kira Damas. You've been very kind to me on the internet. So many people are not kind on the internet because they're hide behind the glass and the plastic and all of that, and they're really, really mean people because they haven't found their true heart. But Kira Damas, you've always been kind to me in this space, and I love you. I was telling people about how I got into professional music, actually. Anyway, it's a funny story, and I auditioned for Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines to be a production singer on that Sunday. I flew out to Boston on that Monday as a flight attendant, and they called me in Boston and they said, we would love to offer you a contract to sing for people several shows a week on cruise ships. We'll fly you down to Hollywood, Florida, and you'll meet some amazing vocalists, and you'll go out for 8 and 9 months at a time, and you'll be a cruise ship singer. And I was a flight attendant, and because those white gays in a karaoke bar, people come into Reddit all the time, like, you're a karaoke singer. Oh, this is the best karaoke I've ever heard. I was in a karaoke bar when they said, go to Atlanta Ballet and become a singer. Yeah, anytime, just following the ways of Steve Irwin. May he rest in peace. And Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers, if you're Kira Damas, have you seen the Mr. Rogers documentary? Have you seen that? Because Mr. Rogers was on that shit. Mr. Rogers was like, it's you I like. I feel like Mr. Rogers, if he was here, he would have loved me if I can sing or if I can't sing. Mr. Rogers would have loved me if I'm, sober or drunk. Mr. Rogers was on that, it's you I like. Not the things you do, not the clothes you wear. It's you I like. And you're that way, Kira Damas. Every time I've encountered your energy in this space, it's been wonderful because you're all about love and positivity as well. Just a few pieces, not the whole thing. If you watch the whole thing, you'll sob. There was not enough tissue. I was snotting into my clothes. Full disclosure, when I watched the Mr. Rogers documentary, I cried because it reminded me of a more simple time in life, but most importantly, reminded me that there are some people that aren't trying to fuck with you, man. There's some people who are not trying to get over on you, pull the wool over your eyes, or fuck with you. Drop that victim consciousness. Everybody's not out to get you. Everyone's not out to get you. There are people that actually want to support you and help you rise. Love those people. Embrace those people. See those people. Be those people. I love you, fam. Kara Dama says, thanks, fam. I love you, fam. Patrick Green says, bruh. So this is already a setup, right? When someone starts with BRUH, I could be pleasantly surprised. But when they start with bruh, I'm convinced they don't go into white people's streams starting with bruh. But here we are. Bruh. How come every Redditor that goes live looks like a crackhead that lurks around New York City? How come you're so miserable? Good to see you, Kiradamas. I love you so much. Kiradamas says for the other streams. I got 10 streams rolling right now because I'm Black Magic. Gotta roll. Take care, Andre. See you soon. I love you, Kiradamas. Back to Patrick. You know, Kiradamas, you've always brought great energy. Bruh, how come every Redditor that goes live looks like a crackhead that lurks around New York City? I don't know why I look like a crackhead or why they look like a crackhead, but the real question is, why are you a miserable motherfucker? Why are you such a miserable motherfucker? Patrick? And Patrick is usually a name I like. Patrick from Schitt's Creek. Patrick, the man that nursed me back to health in COVID. He doesn't like me anymore. But he was a very nice queer stranger who nursed me back to health in COVID. So I usually like the name Patrick. But why are you, Patrick Green, such a miserable motherfucker? That's what I want to know. That you can't just appreciate a space or leave a space. You probably give people hell in your personal life. You're probably an abusive motherfucker. Like my daddy. You probably are an abusive motherfucker like my daddy. Bruh. Y'all better vibe higher in your lives. Come out of the darkness. Come out wherever you are. There's love for you here. I even have it scrolling across the top. I radiate positivity and love. I can't comment on the looks of people that stream on the internet, but they're trying. I've been streaming today for probably like 10 hours. You gave me 15 words. You know? +2. Some of us will get free in this life, and some of us will die in chains. That's what I know. Some of us will honestly get free in this life, and some of us will die in chains. Some of us will get free in this life, free in our expression, free in our emotions, free in our love, and some of us will die in chains. Some of us. I'm not leaving myself out of it. Patrick, I don't have anything to prove, protect, or hide and defend to you. My community knows me here. This is my community. This is my domain in the internet. My community knows how I show up consistently every day. Okay? I have nothing to prove, protect, or hide or defend. But you know how you feel inside, brother. Bruh. You know how you feel in your chest every day. I know how you feel in your chest, but I no longer feel that way. And it's chill. For those of you who are listening on the podcast and the other spaces that I produce, Patrick Green says, sitting here for 10 hours and I'm the miserable mofo, right? Bet. Energy is energy, man. Energy is energy. I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from, but I'm not coming from there. I know where you're coming from. You're a stranger to me, Patrick Green. I know where you're coming from, but I'm not coming from there. And I've not been coming from there for 10 hours. You're absolutely right. I've been sitting here for 10 hours, not coming from there, in your chest, in your brain, in your mental, bruh. I've not been coming from there. I've been coming from love. The greatest power there ever is. But you gotta own your shit in order to get free. Inside. I'm gonna take a sip. Ain't no thing. Some of us are actually free of the bullshit, and some of us are still in it. So anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed tonight's daily community vibe check. I'm here every night. Check the listings on andrestith.net, lovecityarts.org, or campfireinthecloud.com. I'm here every night holding space for beloved community. I do at minimum 20 minutes. Tonight we went for an hour and 15. But the goal is very, very simple. It's to be a presence of love and positivity in the world. Look, you can be miserable for your other 23 hours and 45 minutes in life. But if you want to come into an energy of like truth and accountability and love and really like, let's figure out together how to get all of the juice out of this thing called life, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for all of the shit talking, even though I can talk shit with the best of them. I'm not here for all that shit. Someone came in last year and was like, we can't tell whether you sing better than you shit talk. I don't know either. What I do know is I want everybody leaving this earth with a smile on their face. Figure out the puzzle of your life. That's all I've been doing for the last 2 years, last 10 years, last 20 years, trying to figure out how to get what's inside me, this passion, this promise, how to get it outside, and helping other people to do the same. That's my work. I'll sit here for 10 hours more to make sure that we don't leave here in fucking chains. Why would you want to leave here in chains? Why would you not want to manifest the glory of God instead of being a miserable mofo, according to Patrick, who's talking to me through the internet? Send me some receipts, Patrick. That's my "you are enough" alarm going off. Y'all know I set an alarm twice a day in my phone to remind me that I am enough, so I can talk my shit to Patrick. I'm enough. 9 o'clock Eastern. 9 o'clock Eastern. I am enough to talk my shit to Patrick. Patrick, while you out here talking all these words, send me a receipt of your life. Show me how you're putting more love and positivity into the planet. While you're talking your shit. Talk is cheap. Be a presence of love. Drop me your HTTPS of how you're showing up and putting up for love, and then we'll be on the same level and vibration. Meet me where I am. Show me that HTTP. People come in here every night. Every night somebody comes in here talking their shit about how I've been in this space and that space. Yeah, the whole time being love. Radical love. What Bell Hooks talked about. Confrontational love. Hold your feet to the fire kind of love. Patrick, send me the link. I'm waiting on it in my DMs right the fuck now. I'm going into my Reddit DMs. Send me a link to your .com, your .net, your .somebody, showing me how you're showing up as a greater presence of love in this motherfucker. I'm going. REDDIT. Talk is cheap on the goddamn internet. Show me how you're being loved. How many people did you feed last week? Did you give a bum on the train some cash? Or did you sit there looking ashy? Where are my DMs? I see invites. These are people who want to talk to me, but I'm not deciding to talk back to them. I'm looking, Patrick Green, for your evidence of love. Show it to me. Bravosaurus. I love Bravosaurus so much. I love you so much, man. Hit me with the receipts. Talking about I'm miserable. Glow up your love. Or bounce. Like I tell y'all every night, customer service is down the hall, the 12th door on the right. They'll give you a refund for this session. The nerve of people who are so negative to come and have so many comments about positivity in the world. They do it all the time. Not on my watch. I'm Andre in the Flow. I hope that you enjoyed tonight's session of Daily Community Vibe Check. I'm here for at least 20 minutes. I've been here for an hour longer tonight because I had the time. I show up for one reason and one reason only. We need a watering hole. We need a campfireinthecloud.com to discharge all of this negativity and try to reach for something that feels better in the world of ashy people. Right? We're all adulting. The dishes don't stop. The trash doesn't stop. The bullshit doesn't stop. But at least when you're with me, when you're with Andre and the Flow, you'll get at least someone telling you that they're proud of you. I'm really proud of you for adulting today. Some of y'all, and I heard them in my last gig that I worked on, some of y'all have some loud ass kids in the background. I was on calls every day where y'all have some loud ass kids in the background. Them kids are loud, like they're yelling. We had a snow day in the city. People were calling to see if the gig that I was working at was canceled. Y'all's kids are fucking loud. I don't have any, but your kids are fucking loud. And so I'm proud of you for making it through your day without fucking losing your mind. And if fuck is a bad word for you, then this is your content. I'm not your person. I don't fucking care. But good on you for adulting today. Giving your best effort at life. Okay, I'm Andre in the Flow. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free of all suffering. I hope to see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow's session's at 7:30 Eastern. You can RSVP at campfireinthecloud.com or andrestith.net or lovecityarts.org. Lots of wonderful things coming up in our ecosystem, like the adult spelling bee. If you want to participate and win cash and prizes, I'm not going to launch the project until we have 250 people participating. So tap it if you want or not. The daily e-blasts go out from our site, delivered to your email address for free every day. Sign up at andrestith.net, lovecityarts.org, or campfireinthecloud.com. If you don't reach for your dream, who's gonna? If you don't reach for your dream, who's gonna? I'll talk to people from my past every day who wonder, you know, like, it's so sad. Not in a pitying way, but like, so, and their lives aren't over. But I talk to a lot of my peers, and they're like, they speak of the shoulda, coulda, woulda. I wonder what would have happened if I had. Don't live that way. Don't be that way. There's a better opportunity for you. Starting today. I'm Andre in the Flow. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, Bravosaurus. So good to see you tonight. Glad you're here. I'm probably I came back to like shut down because I'm a bit tired and dinner's working. I'm doing Brussels sprouts and some fish along with quinoa. But I've got a bunch of video editing to do, so yeah. Oh, help me, Jesus. Long night ahead. I'll probably be up for the next 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours, working on these projects, positioning. Lots of positioning. Oh yeah, I'm about one bowl away from. I am in Leafly. I am on not the bubble gum. This isn't the bubble gum. PTF. Yeah. So I'm up and away as well. I'm gonna like my laptop, what I call the the mothership. The mothership runs all of these like 12 simultaneous love streams. But I want to take the mothership to bed. Not that I want to sleep at the computer, but I want to work from bed while watching episodes of Mad Men as dinner prepares and whatnot. So anyway, I'll be ending this very soon. Bravosaurus and I are going to have I'll put on my other headphones and go take a walk. And while I'm taking a walk, Bravosaurus and I will have an up and away joint together. If you're still in the space, my brother. And then I'll go do dinner and watch Mad Men and take my laptop. I have a very, very powerful MacBook Pro that runs all of this magic. And I want to take that computer. It's got a backlit keyboard, so I can, most people have backlit keyboards, so I can work in bed. I can actually video edit and cut footage and promo and all that from bed. Coffee shops, what have you. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go light up with Bravosaurus, if that's okay. I'm gonna have a wonderful little, I'm a baby little guy here. Baby tadpole. And we're gonna do that. The fish is cooking. I don't know what kind of fish that is, but I put garlic powder and some salt-free jalapeno seasoning and some bunch of salt, Old Bay, which I love, Old Bay seasoning. I'll have the fish on a bed of quinoa with the Brussels. It'd be wonderful, especially after this joint, or not joint, but bowl. Bravosaurus, I can't wait to smoke up with you. You seem like very, very good people, and it'll be wonderful. Andre in the flow. You're in the Daily Community Vibe Check. actually cod fillets. Seasoned cod fillets on a bed of quinoa with Brussels sprouts. So much gratitude to everybody who stopped by tonight to say hi and to offer love and positivity into the atmosphere. I'm so grateful for you. I hope to see you back tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern p.m. If you'd like the algorithm to tell you when I'm going live, head over to andrestith.net or Andre and the Flow on Instagram and tap the link in bio. It will let you know when I am going live. I've made a commitment to go live at the times that I publish. And so if you'd like to RSVP or get cancellation notices, if we don't go up that night, then you know what to do. I'm going to be transitioning this vibe over to Clubhouse in the next 5 to 10 minutes. My dinner is going to be completing this wonderful cod, seasoned cod with Brussels sprouts and quinoa. The vibe will not be ending. It will be going well into the night over on Clubhouse. This stream will be streaming over on Clubhouse throughout the night for people who may be in the other parts of the country or other parts of the world who want to just kind of partake in the magic. So I'll be transitioning the room very shortly over into a same vibe. Just give me 1 second to do my magic. Producer magic back in the background. Where are you? There we go. Stand by. Transition to a nighttime setup so I can go have dinner, edit some videos, watch some TV, go rest. And so we're moving the party from Reddit right now and all of the major platforms, the YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. We're moving everything over to Clubhouse. It's another free app, so you don't have to miss out on the magic. But if you want to participate in probably 10 hours of this next vibe, feel free to join us over in Clubhouse. Our team will be keeping all of this magic open all night. Thanks so much for being here and partaking in this love flow. I'm about to go have dinner and do some video editing and then hopefully go to bed soon. If you want to continue to flow with us, feel free to join Andre's Love Cafe over in Clubhouse. You can go to andrestith.net and click the Clubhouse icon at top and you'll see this room that I'm about to spin up. This is going to be a bedtime inspirational flow. 1 second though. I have to. Gotta set it up first while the dinner finishes. The dinner might be finished. All right. Good night, everybody. I hope you have a great night. I'm going to go have dinner, and I'll see you on the flip. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of all suffering. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of all suffering. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of all suffering. Have a great night.